Welcome to Pain Management Pilates, and today we are going to be doing a leg day session that is safe and appropriate for knee pain. So if you are someone who experiences discomfort in and around the knee joint and that keeps you from doing your best in terms of working out your lower body, then this routine is definitely for you. There is definitely a way to target the muscles of the legs while still supporting the knees and not allowing any further aggravation. So come with me for this 15-minute leg day routine that is knee pain friendly. For this routine, we are probably going to be using something for balance. So set yourself up next to a wall, next to a counter, next to the bar, somewhere where you can hold on for a bit of balance. Now we're going to start off with our good mornings. So we're going to bring those hands interlaced behind the head, soften through the knees and hinge the body forward. So we're just going to start by opening up the hamstrings and lower back. My feet are slightly wider than my hips and I'm keeping my spine as straight as possible. Elbows nice and wide, chest wide. Let's do two more. Taking it over and up. Last one. Taking it over and up. Relax. From there, I just want you to extend one leg out in front of you and roll through those ankles. Just a few in one direction and then in the other. Good. Change that over. Other leg, we're just rolling through that ankle and in the other direction and coming in. Now, we want to try and find a deep squat position. So I'm going to go nice and wide. My feet are about as wide as the mat and my feet are turned out. Yours might not be turned out. Just find your comfort. I'm going to have a bit of support on the wall and I'm just going to sit the bum down. My other arm just naturally reaches forward to help me balance and I'm going to come back up. Let's go again. Deep squat. Pause. And if you're feeling nicely on balance, arms can come forward and recover. Nice open chest at the top. Down and up. And this is really to test your range. Are you feeling a bit of a niggle halfway through, at the bottom, on the way up? I want you to use these squats as a bit of discovery time. What am I experiencing in that knee joint? Now, let's start to think about really opening the thighs as I'm sitting back into the squat and keep opening them as I push back up. So really activating the thighs out and in. And now, even if your feet are slightly narrower or more parallel rather, you're still thinking of pulling those thighs together as you go down and up. Okay? Opening out and in. I like to do this with my hands. It reminds me to open my thighs and in. Let's go for one more. Take it down and bring it in. Bring those feet underneath you. We're going to go for calf raises. The best kept secret in keeping your knees nice and safe. So feet underneath you. Again, one hand on your balance if need be. I'm slightly leant forward, so I've got a bit of lean going on here so that I'm really feeling an activation in the backs of my legs before I even start. From there, I'm going to lift my heels away from the mat and then slowly lower them down. So from side on, I'm lifting up, keeping my posture nice and tall and lowering down. I'm going to keep this going and I want to keep the ankles as aligned as possible. So you don't want your ankles kind of wobbling all over the place. You want to keep them in line. Imagine a bit of magnetic energy between your two ankle bones as you're coming up and down. And we want to do anywhere between 12 to 15 of these reps. You can, of course, have a hand on the wall for support. This is not a balance exercise. I mean, it is, but we're actually just trying to get into that calf. Good. Let's do about 6 more altogether. Up and down. 2 and down. 3 and down. And hopefully starting to feel a nice burn in that lower leg. 3 more. Up and down. Up and down. Last one. I'm bringing it up and I'm holding it there. Now you're going to keep the heels nice and high. Again, use your wall. You're going to bend your knees. Good. Drop the heels down and stand. We're going to reverse that. Bend the knees. Lift the heels. Extend. and lower. Up, bend, down, extend, bend, lift, up and down. All the while focusing on the ankles remaining aligned with each other. So that front view is thighs parallel, ankles supported, stretch, they stay supported, and down. I keep in alignment. Down, heels, and up. Let's do 2 more sets. Down, and heels, and up. Lower them. Up, and over. Down, and up, and relax. Shaking those legs out. Let's take it down to the floor. Now, again, we're going to be using that wall. Okay, so when you're ready, we're coming down onto the floor, and I'm going to set myself up for a bridge with my feet on the wall. So I'm going to get my bum nice and close to my wall, and then I'm going to sit down with my feet up against the wall. So you want to make sure that whatever you're pushing against is solid. We don't want to be pushing walls down, okay? We're holding that there. Feet are parallel in line with the knees. I'm going to push into my feet, and I'm going to lift my hips just as high as they will go, and then slowly bring them down. Now, I want to kind of have my knees and heels in line with each other. You see my heels are just a little bit higher than my knees, and that's okay. Bridging up and coming down. Now, this starting position will get generally just into the back of the leg, starting to fire up through the hamstrings and the glutes. And once you're comfortable there, I want you to keep moving those feet a little bit higher. So now the leg is longer. I'm pushing into the wall as I lift my hips, and I'm getting into a different part of that hamstring. Here we go again. Up, 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 up. Hold and slowly down. Good. We're going to go for 2 more, and then we're going to hold it up there. Here we go. Lift, 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 lift. And coming down. And last one. Here we go. Coming up. I want you to hold it there. Lift the heels away from the wall and lower them. Lifting the heels and lower. Good. Keeping the hips as high as possible. Zip up through the abdominals for 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Lift the heels nice and high for 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it all the way down. Great. Whilst you're here, just extend the one leg and relax. And the other side, extend and relax. Let's roll it over onto all fours. Well done. So we're now going to take it into a hinge. Now, the reason I love a hinge movement is because it really does work the quads, so the front of the thigh, in an eccentric, isometric way, okay? And this is a really important muscle activation for us to have, and we just don't normally get it in the quads. So what that means is we are putting the muscle under tension in length rather than shortening. If you don't really understand that, don't worry too much, just follow along. So we're in a high kneeling position, and the first thing I want you to do is tuck your tailbone away underneath you, draw up your lower abdominals. You're going to want to make sure that the ribs are knitted together, belly button in and up. You've got a hand for support on the wall. You're going to inhale. We're going to exhale, and I'm slowly hinging from my knees, but my pelvis and my chest go at the same time. Pause it here and then come back up. Let's try that again. Growing tall through the spine. If it helps, put one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, and move the body back in one go. Feel the activation through the quads, through the core, and recover. Good. Let's do 3 more like this. Pressing it back. You've got hands on balance if you need, and recover. 2 more. Here we go. Taking it back and recover. Last time. It goes back. If you're feeling comfortable, you're going to hold it just for a little bit. If you feel like you want a challenge, you're going to take those arms to next to your ears for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come in and relax, and hopefully experiencing that nice warmth through the thighs. Okay, from there, let's go into your side lying work briefly, just to fire up your stabilizers. Now, if you follow my channel, you'll know that this is one of my favorite exercises. Reason being, it's super freaking effective. So one leg is up. I am in a narrow squat position, perfectly aligned, one leg on top of the other. Top hand is going to create my resistance on that thigh, and the leg is pushing up. And I'm just breathing here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All I'm going to do is lift my hand an inch, and then I'm going to be tapping up and down, not dropping the leg too low. Good. Getting into that pelvic stabilizer, that side glute for 4, 3, 2, 1. We go for pressure one more time. Pressure down into that leg, pressure up into that hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take a moment. What leg is this? This is my left leg. I'm going to stand up, okay, and I'm going to be using my left leg for this next one. I am against the wall, nice and close to the wall. Okay, my left leg, the one I just activated, is on the outside. I'm going to find a nice narrow squat. I'm sending that bum away and I'm squatting it down. I'm then going to release my inside leg, push it against the wall, and hold. Feel that glute firing up. Can my arms come out in front of me and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm standing up. I'm keeping that left leg forward. I'm turning the foot out slightly. One hand onto the wall. I'm going to cross behind me, tap the knee down, and stand all the way up. Okay, we're going to open up this thigh as much as possible and up. Good. Just 2 more. Back and up. Last one. Back and up. I want you now to turn parallel and take a balance on that leg for 10. If you want to, reach those arms above the head for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shaking out that left leg. Let's do it all again on the right. So I'm coming down to the floor and I'm lying onto my side. So now I have the right leg up. Okay, the leg is lifted, knees in line with hips, feet in line with knees. Hold. Hanging out here, make sure that the legs are stacked perfectly, one on top of the other. This hand comes onto the thigh and it just creates pressure. It just creates resistance. Good. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to lift that hand. I'm going to tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Up and hold. Final push for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. That is my right leg. I'm then coming up, okay, and we're going back to the wall and we're doing the right hand side. So you're going to get the back view of me now. So we are close to the wall and we are first coming into our narrow squat. It's my right leg on the outside. Inside leg goes against the wall, arms forward. We hold for 10, 9, keep the spine straight, drive the knees out, away from one another for another 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Keeping that right leg forward, turn it out slightly. You've still got your support. You're going curtsy and recover. 2 and recover. 3 and recover. Last one. 4, recover into your balance. So you're totally parallel, you're on that right leg, arms can come up if you like for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shaking out through those legs. That is a 15-minute routine that you can put into your movement schedule, whether it is before or after something else like leg day in the gym or a run, or if you are in the beginning stages and you are struggling with knee pain, just trying this routine on its own a few times for a few weeks, see how you go. That was your 15-minute knee pain friendly lower body workout. Now, if you are someone who is struggling with acute pain in the knees at the moment, I recommend this 15-minute video 3 times a week until you start to feel stronger, and then you can start to add in more functional strength like squats and lunges. If you are someone who is just looking for support and are already in the gym doing leg day, going for runs, then add this one in as a warm-up or even as a rest day option. Let me know how you go in the comments.